So I have been asked, which I think is a terrible idea, to pick the topics for the next few weeks. Sorry, people. So today's topic, we are calling the good old days. But I was thinking, we've lived a good life. Majority of my childhood was in the 80s and 90s, a lot of which I would like to forget. But I was thinking maybe we should take a minute and reminisce about fun things that we remember from that time of our life, just to help, the youth out there remember how great they have it. So this came because over the weekend we were watching TV and there was a commercial on, and the commercial was for women's jeans. And they were showing women's jeans that are up high, right up at your waist, what I would call mom style, but that is the face of my life now. Wide leg all the way down. And my son says to me, "Hey, Mom, are you going to get those?" And I did not miss a beat. And I said, "Absolutely not. I have already lived that style. I don't want to live it again. It didn't look great the first time. I'm not going to do this." And he just looked at me and I said, "Those jeans are straight out of 1990." So I'm good. I was alive then, and we're just gonna let that fashion trend die with me. It's okay. So I hope you guys came with your list today. I thought maybe we could do something fun, like throw out a keyword and say the first thing that comes to your mind.
Where it takes us. Let's go for it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We can explain. Okay, so I'm gonna go first because apparently I'm the only one who remembers this from my high school and junior high days. Movie phone.
I have no idea what that is. Maybe I do, and I maybe called it something else.
Right. So after Dana had explained it to me 5 minutes ago, I'm like, that's right. We did do that.
Ready? Pick up your landline and dial. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Welcome to movie phone. You didn't have this? Was this a West Coast thing?
Where it would read off the movies and the times, show times?
Okay. Yeah. So we would call the theater.
No, we had this. Well, yeah. So I guess maybe it was the theater.
Okay.
But it was this general thing, and it would say, "Welcome to movie phone." You could put in your zip code, and it would hit like the 3 closest theaters to you. And it would go through all of the movies playing and all of the showtime for like 3 days. And if you weren't paying attention, then you'd be like, "Shoot, I didn't write that down." You'd have to listen
to the whole thing again.
To the whole thing.
And if you didn't want to listen, you could just hang up and dial and then put your zip code in again, so it would hit the first one. But oh man, a lot of Friday nights I spent on that movie phone. Also in the paper. We could look in the paper.
We looked in the paper, but we could call the direct line to the movie. However, it would give you a recording. But again, if you miss the time you were trying to get, you're like, dang, I have to start all over. But yeah.
In Rachel's defense, she grew up in a smaller town than Sheila and I did. I guess I can appreciate that. But I also remember getting really mad at my mom or my parents, I guess, if somebody threw out the paper. Because, back in those days, we got the paper probably every day too. We threw out the paper and then we couldn't find it. And then we'd have to call the movie phone. It was all a thing. That also came up because we went to the movies this weekend. And I said, "I miss the good old days when you'd have to get there like an hour and a half early for like a big movie weekend." I distinctly remember when Batman first came out and we got in line and waited and we're like standing there munching on our popcorn, and then you have to elbow people to get to your seats and you'd walk into the theater and look and like, "I think there's 2 over there," and then you'd have to climb over all the people to get to the seats. Oh my gosh, so funny. All right, I'm done. Next.
Do you remember the TV guides where, what time is that show playing? And then you got to go look it up. And that was a lot of fun. And then there was, I think, a crossword puzzle in there and some news about a brand new show or maybe an actor. But we relied on that TV guide quite a bit as well at our house.
In the Sunday paper, and so you'd have to snag it. I feel like ours came in the
paper, and ours was called the Star Time because we couldn't afford TV guide. So
it was only for them rich people.
No, because I think you could pick it up at the grocery store
at the grocery store, and we could not get it. So we had to make sure we had our Star Time. It came with a paper, and you saved it every week. If you wanted to know what was coming on during the week, or you circle it or tear that page out or whatever. We knew in Dallas, and we knew Dallas was every Friday night, 7:00. But we still looked at what's it coming on, what channel? Okay, you know what channel it's on, you know what time it is. It's in the same slot. But if you wanted to watch anything new, you had to look it up in the start time.
We didn't have quite as many channels as we had then. I do remember that. I mean, for a long time, I remember just, maybe like
5 or 6
channels.
It was just all the major networks.
Yes.
We were the remotes.
Yeah. Yes. Click, 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 click. Yep.
Turn the volume up. Go back down.
Rachel, get upstairs. What's your channel?
Move the antenna. Put some foil on the antenna.
Yes. Stand right there.
Don't move.
Right. Don't move. Don't move.
Okay, let's go next.
Landlines. What's a landline?
So I remember in my teenage years, well, I have two stories. One of them was I really wanted a telephone in my room. So children, I know our children are listening. Back in the olden days, the dark ages, when we didn't have cell phones, we all had to share one telephone. Very big deal.
Yep.
I think my parents had a phone in their room and we had a main phone in the kitchen.
Yep.
Right? Everybody had, and I wanted one in my room so bad. And my parents were always good at saying, when you turn a certain age, you accomplish something, you know, you can earn some sort of privilege. And they kept telling me no, and they kept telling me no. And I was so upset. I was probably 12, maybe. I wanted this phone so bad. You don't need a phone in your room. You can talk in the kitchen. And at the time, my dad worked out of the house. So I thought it was very cool. My dad had his own phone line downstairs because he had a work phone, you know, first hybrid job, first work from home job. They got me a phone and they put it in my room. It was my birthday and I'd opened all my gifts and my dad snuck downstairs and called the main house phone number. And I don't know if I was walking to my room or somebody was like, hey, I hear a weird ringing, not from the kitchen. Where is that ringing coming from? And then there was a phone in my room, like under my pillow in my bed. And so got me a phone.
How cute is that?
However, I was sort of a naughty teenager. So my punishment was always that I had my phone taken away when I got in trouble. And then I'd have to share the family phone in the kitchen. I don't know if either one of you had that.
Well, I remember the family phone in the kitchen and it had like 100-foot cord, right? The spiral cord. And when you would put the phone back on the wall, the spiral cord would like twist and turn and you could never get it right.
And eventually it was just a big knot and so it couldn't go very far.
Yes, exactly.
And then we were constantly pulling the receiver off.
Hanging it, I would hang mine upside down so it would unroll.
Yeah, I'd unhook it and then do it.
Right.
And then hook it back up.
Yes. Like a hairdryer when the cord gets all twisted.
I loved that 100-foot cord because I could take the cord, the actual receiver, out of the kitchen like nobody could hear me. I thought,
right,
you guys, so embarrassing. When I didn't have my phone in my room because I was naughty, I would have to talk on the main phone. And we had a kitchen and then our dining room right next door. So I would take the phone around the corner and like go to the furthest corner of the dining room or like under the dining room table. And I distinctly remember laying on the floor, like I was having my own private conversation. I mean, my mom was in the kitchen. She could hear everything I said, but I thought I was, sneaky, hiding out in the dining room.
Our phone was in the kitchen originally, and then we got a remodel on the house, and the kitchen became a back room. The kitchen phone remained where it was, which is right next to the living room. My dad thought it would be nice and actually build a box for the phone so it would hide. You knew where the phone was because it turned into the one that was actually mounted to the wall and had a rotary. And then we upgraded to the push.
Right.
Well, that just ended up laying in the box. I was probably 16, 17 before I even got a phone in my room. And the only reason I got a phone in my room was because it was my parents' old room. And so when
and it had the phone jack.
And it had the phone jack. And so when they renovated, they put one in their new room. And then my phone had a light on it. So it was like a writing pad and it lit up. So every time you picked up the receiver, the stupid light would go off. And so if I was on the phone at night,
it would glow.
The thing would glow. So I had to cover the light.
Rachel, naughty little Rachel.
Goodness. I thought you meant that you had the phone that was clear where you could see all of the electronic gear.
That's what I was
it.
thinking.
No, mine was, it was a white phone and it had like a little white notepad and the buttons. I mean, it was like a flat phone and you pick it up and the minute you pick that receiver up, it was all lit up. I was like, oh my gosh. But I remember late night conversations hiding that light.
I remember at one time there were those phones that looked like lips.
Yes.
Do you remember those? Oh, and I wanted one so bad. Like my parents were like, no, you're not.
DJ Tanner had that in Full House. We had to have that
Full
phone.
House, yes. Okay, Rachel or Sheila, Swatch.
Yes.
No?
No.
Okay, Sheila. Go.
Swatch watch. Swatch watches, right? Where it had all the different colors. And then they even, I want to say that we had one of those giant ones that you would put on the wall. Do you remember those?
Yes.
Swatch watches were very cool. Remember you had the little rubber band you could pull over the top of it?
Yeah, I remember now.
Kids listening, again, this was like the first iPhone, except it wasn't an iPhone. It couldn't do anything, but it looked cool. Also, the Swatch phone. So the watches became popular. And then you had the fancy fancy swatch phone, which is the one that I was holding out for. I wanted the swatch phone. And they came in, gosh, what? They were like specific colors. Swatch was kind of like a pastel-y colors. I remember a lot of pink and teal.
I'm looking this up so I can look.
Oh, you don't remember swatches? Okay.
Sorry for Rachel.
Swatch.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah, and they're all plastic. And we thought those were, the thing to have.
Yeah. All sweaty and gross. Do you want to do clothing?
Yeah. Oh, I just realized clothing, shoes.
Yeah.
Remember candies?
Yes.
Keds.
Keds.
I still wear Keds. Yes. Thank you very much.
But I mean, don't you remember when the Keds first came out and there were the knockoffs from Kmart?
Walmart had them too.
We didn't have Walmart on the West Coast. We Kmart. The knockoffs from Kmart or the real Keds that had the blue label, the $2 watch. The blue label. We had saltwater sandals a lot, like especially when we were kids. Do you have those?
Saltwater sandals. Wait, what are those?
Mm-hmm. They're the flat sandal. Yeah, I had them a lot. Like little kids had them, but I remember them growing up. They were a flat sandal.
They're kind of foamy, and then
they weren't foamy. They were like had leather crisscrosses and a buckle on them. I don't know.
Oh shoot, we got to look that one up.
Jelly shoes.
Yes, jelly shoes.
Yes,
in all sorts of colors.
All the colors.
Yeah, clear. Of course, I think I had like a gold one.
I had clear. I had pink.
Yeah, and they did sparkle.
Mm-hmm. I think I had purple. I'm pretty sure those were the things that I could get. They were available at Payless. I don't know if you had a Payless.
Oh, Payless shoes.
I miss Payless.
I miss Payless.
I mean, I got a lot of my prom and homecoming shoes there.
Dress shoes for sure.
One and done. Oh, I remember the smell of Payless. I'm going to need a minute.
Yeah, that pseudo leather.
Black and orange, right?
Yes.
Oh,
ding! There's that door.
And Rose.
I gotta go find my size.
Bad shoes, of course, but shoes nonetheless.
Yeah, I miss that place. We got a lot of our shoes from there too.
Let's do Texas versus West Coast, right?
Okay.
Bongo.
Yes, bongo jeans.
Okay. Bongo?
Probably, but I don't think it was that popular.
I remember the sweatshirt. Remember they had the bongo sweatshirt that was I want to say it was like black and red. I remember a white sweatshirt with like black and red bongo. You got this one, OP?
Yes, I did. Ocean Pacific.
I think there was a little bit of that. Did y'all have Umbro?
Oh my gosh.
Umbro. I don't remember that one.
My junior high and high school bestie was a soccer player, and all she wore, we call Umbro. I don't know what the right word is. All she wore were in that horrible 90s phase, and it was long, short. Remember, baggy everything.
They were like nylon. I mean, not even like these are workout shorts, but they were like really silky kind of nylon shorts.
Thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Checkered, solids. Those were the things.
Oh, that doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, I know you guys all had something Esprit.
I thought it was East Spirit.
You guys, Rachel's
it's Esprit decor.
Rachel's looking at Sheila and I like, we are nuts.
You're thinking Easy Spirit.
That's what we're moving into, but not yet.
Yes, that's right.
I remember
Rockport.
A tennis shoe that was East Spirit.
Oh my gosh, Esprit was like so name brand because it was cultured and it wasn't from here and it was rainbow. Oh, and I wanted that stupid Esprit bag. Did you have the Esprit bag?
No, I think one of the girls
bag.
Yes, with the logo and all the different colors on it. No, I didn't have that. And speaking of a lot of colors with the clothes, do you remember Benetton?
I do. I can never afford that, but I do remember it.
Yeah, same.
But what about fashion? I distinctly remember when skinny jeans were first popular. These skinny jeans that I remember from my childhood had zippers on. Do you remember your skinny
on the
jeans?
side?
On the side and on the leg.
Or sometimes on the back with a little bow.
I had those, I think, in elementary.
Yeah.
Because I had all the colors.
Yes.
And that was one thing I was very excited about when we could go school shopping and I could get all the colors that I wanted. And I remember teals and purples, and I wasn't big on khaki and black back then. Maybe that's why I grew into it in my 20s.
Did you tuck your jeans into your like 8 pairs of socks and color code your socks upon your socks?
No, I wasn't in.
What? I'm sorry, you guys were not.
We would roll them,
Uncultured.
even though they were skinny we would still roll it up.
We had this trend, and I was probably like late elementary, like into I don't think I was in junior high, but like late elementary, like the 6th grade, where you would have your little skinny jeans and you wear your socks, your slouchy socks. Do you remember those?
I remember the slouchy socks.
But we would do them like if you wanted to wear black and white, you'd do like your black pair first and your white pair, and then you slouch them and tuck your jeans into them.
Right.
Yes.
So
And
I
then
remember
your kids had to
girls. I
match.
remember the cool girls did that. I was not cool enough to do that. So
I totally was not cool, but I did it anyways.
Okay, well, speaking of pants, how about stir-up leggings?
Oh, God. So many stir-up leggings. Oh, man.
Why did we have
I just want
those?
to forget.
My God, why?
and those I wore with white socks. I remember that.
Yeah, of all the things. And if you wanted to dress it up, put on black socks.
I want to know why? Who thought that was a good idea?
Because you wanted to keep that pant down.
Why?
Oh, no telling why.
I don't know.
Right?
That was an 80s thing for sure.
Ooh.
Did you have the stirrup jeans? No.
I didn't have the jeans. I had the leggings.
I didn't have the jeans. I had the leggings.
I had a lot of leggings.
Oh, my God. Oh, man.
And I remember that stupid little strap would not stay down on my foot sometimes, and I'd be in there.
Yeah. It would
in the middle of the
hike
day,
up.
I'd take my sock off because I did under my foot, and then I threw my sock on.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes.
I remember being in probably junior high, and my best friend and I, in the summer when we could babysit, we thought we were like the shit. We were old enough to babysit, and we made a lot of money. And we each had younger siblings, about 3 years younger, so that was kind of the age group that we would not hang out with, but that we would babysit. So like our moms were there, and we would do it together, and we would go on all these walks. So Walkmans, anybody? I put a lot of miles on my Walkman. My mixtape from the radio.
Yes,
Oh,
from the
wonderful.
radio.
Waiting for that song to come on and hit
Yes.
record.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I wore the heck out of my earbud or the phones back then because I remember having to
Headphones.
buy the replacement. And then sometimes you're like, screw it. It tore in half. And so you were just listening to directly on the metal to your ear.
Oh, because it didn't have the foam covering.
It was either cut or you couldn't go to the store yet to go get the replacements. Yeah.
Ew.
We didn't have all the money in the
They
world.
weren't made. Well, no, I'm just saying they weren't made that well.
No, they weren't.
Do you remember when the cool thing, and then it went from the Walkman to the Discman when we had CDs?
And then you're like, how do I hook this thing on?
Do you have a car? Do you remember?
Oh, yes.
When we made the switch and you didn't have the CD player in your car yet, but you had the tape adapter.
So you put it to your cigarette lighter.
Oh, yeah.
Or like I had the tape adapter, so I could run it through my car speakers where you'd have the tape and it would hook into the Discman and you could play your CD through your car speakers. Oh, man.
Oh, technology.
Wow.
For sure.
But then you'd like turn and the Discman would fall and you try to get it. So it wasn't that great, but.
Or it would skip.
Can you remember all of the devices? Like we had A-Track. I remember growing up with that A-Track player in the living room. The huge A-Track player.
No.
That was our stereo. And then we upgraded and it had the turntable at the top.
I remember.
2 cassettes. And then all of your records were at the bottom. And then those started to fade out. Then it became MP3 somewhere. Oh no, CD and then MP3. I think I actually saw this on a reel once.
MP3, that was just bad. The whole MP3 era was just bad.
I know.
I don't know.
Once it went to MP3, I started losing music.
Was that the little tiny things, the MP3s?
That's when Apple first came out with their little iPod, and you could put all of your music on this one little stick. And like, no.
Okay, well,
music wasn't managed. You could just steal it from other people's computers.
Well, speaking of that, the transition with that tech, how about Betamax, VHS?
Yes.
And then was it the disc?
The big laser disc.
Right, laser disc.
What was Beta before?
It was a baby VHS type. It was baby. It's like this.
Oh, like this, like the size of a little 8. Yeah.
Betamax.
I think we actually did some recording on that. The video camera strapped to your shoulder and going around everywhere.
Did you guys, your family have camcorder?
My dad did. Yeah, he had the big one, the big VHS one, not the Betamax, because that was for the fancy people.
Yes.
We have so many. So my dad was in electronics. He was a salesman. So we had everything, like the newest of whatever he would always bring home. So we have so many home videos, and turns out technology has evolved and we can no longer play even those VHS tapes, Sheila. Someday I hope to get them
digitally. I talk about that too. I'm just scared because that's my material. And I'm like, yeah, they're going to make a copy for me onto this new whatever, thumb drive, whatever, put it in the cloud. I don't want it in the cloud. They ruin it, but it's not like I can watch it now anyways, but still.
Sure.
That's true.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
true. Some of it I really would like to see first because maybe I don't want those memories. I mean, maybe I don't want to see myself looking like a fool.
My parents still had the 8mm tapes.
I
And
have some of those too.
And we used to watch, or we used to see several pictures on the slide. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, the slide.
Yes, thank you. The carousel, Kodak carousel. I can see it now. It's probably on the top shelf of my parents' closet. Yellow and black.
Oh my gosh. Kodak.
Yes, Kodak. Oh, how about developing film?
I'm actually guilty. I actually found some old film, the 35, and I sent it, and I didn't know Walgreens did it.
Still?
So yes, it's actually been in development for about 3 weeks now. I'm still waiting for it. And they had told me it takes about 3 to 4 weeks for that stuff to come back. I was like, so there's somebody actually still developing in this. I don't know what's on that film. It was a lot of things that I found in a box that my mom had. So no telling what's on that. Actually, we still have one of the cameras.
Oh my God,
do.
You guys, do you remember? So, Rachel, tell us
And
what
it
you're
looks
showing
like
us.
I'm actually showing a Kodak camera. These are the disposable ones. And I think there's still film on here because it's sitting at 15.
I wish our children were here to see
this. And then you got to click, you got to
so
slide
you
over.
snap and you click.
Yes.
So I did try it at home and it did click. And I took a picture of Lily. So the flash doesn't work. Maybe the battery is dead or whatever. But
hey, there's a lot of light in here. Would you want to take a picture now?
That's funny. I'd love to see how it comes out with this.
Let's do
So
that.
let's try back to her. This is how we did selfies back in the day, y'all.
Okay.
Rachel,
did you wind it?
Yes, it's wound. So it should be ready. Oh my gosh, it's so
Rachel's
crazy.
holding an old school disposable camera.
We're just kind of like we're aiming somewhere.
Faces.
We're going to see how it comes out. We'll let you know how it comes out. Oh, it clicked.
All right.
Do you remember when those were really popular, like around the time that I hit prom and we took them everywhere with us?
Yes.
And then they were at all the weddings.
Yes.
Remember the cool thing
fun.
to do when you went to a wedding?
Yes. And just
did you have them
pictures?
At your wedding?
No, we did not.
Those are making a comeback now. I've seen where people bring in their disposable cameras at different events.
I've seen kids carrying these around. It's Fujifilm.
Yes.
And they carry these around and they take pictures with them. And I've also seen, oh gosh, what was it? Oh, the water cameras. Those are still disposable like this as well. Because I remember that was our trip maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And I was like, I want one to go underwater. And they still make them.
Okay. Well, I remember those from my childhood. We took a few trips to Hawaii and I probably have, 50 pictures of fish. So I'm not really sure if I made the best choices with that water camera. And, if you want to see some fish from the ocean, I got a lot of those. Okay. So speaking of cameras, when I was in high school, cameras were a super big deal. We took pictures of everything all the time. Lunchtime, cafeteria, out on dates, people's houses. And we kept them in photo albums. I have so many photo albums from high school. Those I would be okay if they just burned in a fire. But why? I don't.
And we did like 3 to a page.
Right.
Yeah. Sticky.
We have a lot of photo albums at the house too.
I don't mind a good photo album, but I don't need to see myself in junior high. Oh my word.
Why?
It's just too much. I maybe like 5 pictures, but I don't need 6 photo albums full of my junior high life.
True.
Hey, how about movies?
See, I remember watching all the Molly Ringwald, Brat Pack movies, your 16 Candles and Pretty in Pink, and the music that went with them.
Yes.
Right? Do you all remember the OMD and Spandau Ballet in those 2 movies? Oh.
I know. I love those movies.
Can't Buy Me Love. I remember I had a slumber party, and that was one of the movies we watched. Oh,
he was a heartthrob then, right?
And I didn't put 2 and 2 together until much later in my years. I'm like, oh my God, that was Patrick Dempsey. Oh my God.
I know.
Right. Patrick Dempsey, if you're listening now, Wherever you
Please
might
come
be.
mow my lawn. Nobody will understand if you're under 40, but I'm just kidding.
She's such a heartbreaker. Yes.
Oh my God.
And I had summer parties a lot because that was what we could do for my birthday. And we did Pet Cemetery year in and year out, time and time again. So my girlfriends knew if they were coming over for a sleepover, more than likely I had rented. Remember renting?
At Blockbuster? Yes.
Oh.
Be kind, rewind.
Exactly. We had another one in town. It was called Flick.
Yep.
And there was another one in town. Oh, it's where the new, well, it's not even new anymore.
Hollywood Video?
Hollywood Video.
Oh, right,
Yes.
for renting. I used to work at Suncoast Videos.
Suncoast? I remember Suncoast.
Where we sold videos.
We had a small hometown video rental place. I can't remember what it's called. And it lasted. It was right down the street from our house, right on this corner. And then it grew so big and took up this big space. And it made it for a long time, but eventually I think Blockbuster bought them out. But that was such the thing to go on a Friday night.
Yep.
Everybody pick out a
That
movie.
was so
I
fun.
remember it was not a movie. So when the store first opened, there was no movie there. You had to take the empty styrofoam box up to the desk and they'd have to pull the movie. You remember that?
Yes. I do.
Oh my gosh.
And if you had a special reserve, you pre-ordered like weeks in advance because they knew they were going to get it. And then they would have your copy in the back. They wouldn't even advertise it because they knew everybody would come in for it. So our Flicks was actually a little different. You had the movie case. This was definitely homegrown. Little nails underneath, like on the shelf, and it had a little tag. So you had to pull the little tag, and when they were out of tags, you knew that movie was out. So
oh, okay.
Pre-scanner, pre-computer, no QR code.
Exactly.
I love it.
And that transitioned into Redbox. So there was still
we never
some
really
sort
did
of
Redbox.
rental.
I think I may have did it once and we were like, I don't know about this. Then the whole Netflix came after that.
Yep.
And that's what we're hooked on now, which I shamelessly don't actually watch as much as I should. But there's so many streaming services now. I'm just like, I don't even know where to pick. And I don't even have the time to watch them all.
What about wine coolers? Do you remember wine coolers? Bartles
Sheila,
and James.
what do you think? How old do you think I am?
Zima. Do you remember
What
Zimas?
about Franz in the box? Wine in the box for Franz?
I actually saw that this weekend.
No, somebody was actually drinking it.
No, it's still sold.
Yeah, I know. My auntie only drank white, probably Chardonnay out of Franz.
In the box.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
I mean, that, Mike, you say that and I see her face. My childhood in her home, every family dinner, she'd be down there pouring it in the box. It's such a good memory.
We did Boone's, Strawberry Hill, and we were bad.
Oh,
I didn't make those kinds of choices.
Didn't do that. I never went out and bought it. I wouldn't say I really participated. But
your children are listening.
I know.
Yeah, drink
Sorry.
responsibly, people.
And not underage.
What about Sheila? What was that when sparkling water first came out? Canadian.
Clearly
Canadian.
Oh, clearly Canadian.
And what was? Do you guys remember the other one? Was it New York seltzer that had all the flavors?
Oh, yes, in the
cream
small
soda
bottles.
was my favorite.
Yes,
They're these little glass bottles.
That's right, with a styrofoam cover.
Yes. And they came in. They were like LaCroix before LaCroix was popular. They came in raspberry and root beer, but they were clear. They had no dyes. It's a big deal when we got to
that. Was my God! I didn't remember that until you just said it. Yes, we used to buy all the different flavors.
Oh my gosh! I hope other people are having good memories because I'm really enjoying this.
So one thing that happened this weekend, we had a baby shower, and my cousin was telling me we just came back from the skating rink. I said, "The skating rink that's still open?" You remember getting dropped off Fridays and Saturdays?
Yeah.
Friday nights. I'm going with my friends. We went. We didn't say who we ended up meeting there, but you went as friends. You left with friends.
We would have skating rink parties in elementary school. Like once a quarter, there'd be a big party and everybody would go. I also celebrated many birthdays there, which I know we have on some video camcorder someplace. Like
I bet.
distinctly remember.
I would like to see one of those videos, said videos.
With her side ponytail.
Oh my gosh. 100%.
Wait a minute,
Tell me you didn't do a side ponytail.
1,000%. Oh my
with
God.
the
And
with a
big shoulder
lacy,
pads.
with a lacy tie.
Big Frenchie up there. Oh my God.
Then the 90s hit and we had our bangs.
I always had bangs, but it was bad.
Oh, we'd sit there for hours curling our bangs in the morning.
So if my
so much hairspray going on with
White Rain.
White Rain,
yes,
Aquanet.
I
used White Rain.
We did a lot of White Rain as well. I did perms and I had spiral curls.
Ooh.
And so when those curls were in, I was moosing that hair.
Okay. Oh yeah, the mousse too. My goodness. Yeah. What is it? The higher the hair, the closer to God.
Well,
you don't know that
from
phrase?
Texas. What is wrong with you? She doesn't know. Well, Tammy Faye Baker.
Yes.
Shout out to my sister-in-law who did have that like that.
Oh my gosh.
She knows who she is.
My hair would not perm, but for some reason my mom thought it was a good idea. Like, she cut bangs for me. And this is like in a terrible time of my life, like junior high, I'm talking.
Oh.
She permed just my bangs, but I could wrap those suckers and I could fan them to the side and they would hold a curl and I would curl them and then push them to the side.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
So bad.
Well, I had one of those semi-perms. What were we thinking? Little 7th, 8th grader. I must have looked like a little old lady.
We got to look at pictures now. I got to see this.
It was not cute.
Didn't we share our prom pictures in a chat once?
Yes, we did. I have mine.
Yeah, we may have. I think I just had the one.
Then you have like a gold
lame strapless dress.
Oh, the balloon with the balloon skirt, right?
Yes. Yes, that's
skirt.
right. My dad went shopping with me. It was approved because it was strapless. I was like, whoa, I get to wear one of these.
Do the jump test.
Put it down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yup. Dana just put her arms up in the air.
Sorry. Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is fun.
Oh, this is so fun. I hear a lot of potential. Like maybe if this takes off and we're feeling really confident, we can post some pictures.
We'll see about the pictures.
Well, you two are looking
care,
really cute. I
think when I publish this, we'll see how we'll have to post something. So
I'm sure I can find an awful picture of myself. There's so many. That whole time of my life, I would rather just
Dana.
Well, I mean, we're young and dumb. Like we just did dodo head things.
So yeah, like in the 80s, we did what we were told to wear, or we didn't know about style. We knew about style at 7, 8, 9 years old. I didn't.
I was just very stylish.
I was like, I like that color. And I loved colors.
Mm-hmm.
Again, every color in the rainbow, I had it. My brothers will tell you.
I was good. Do you remember
Rainbow Bright? Yes,
no,
I had that.
Not Rainbow. Oh, Punky Brewster.
Punky Brewster.
Punky Brewster.
I didn't go as far as Punky.
Okay.
But
did you wear a lot of neon in the neon phase?
I did not go through neon phase.
I think those are the most embarrassing pictures.
I did.
I think the only thing I did neon was the little shirt clips that you kind of did your shirt and it had like a little loop and you wore it on the side. I had a bunch of those.
So I feel like we're going to need to do a wine night and share pictures with each other.
Oh, for sure.
Sheila will understand this. So we had Olin Mills, right?
Yes.
Yes. But on the West Coast, we had Yen Louis. Do you remember Yen Louis? We did Yen Louis every single summer. My mom took my sister. It's like this fancy schmancy photo place. And my mom probably saved all year long. Every year, my sister and I got pictures together. And every year we just like
by choice. So did my brother and I.
The pictures are just hysterical. And I mean, like, right to that horrible stage of elementary school when you're just chubby, right? You're just chubby all the time, no matter how tall you are or how old you are. It just is bad. But one of the years was a neon year. So we're in like pink and green and all these fluorescent. It's so bad.
That's great.
So bad. I'm going to have to find some pictures.
Trying to think now, did I go through that? No, I don't think I really did. Probably again, because I probably couldn't afford it. But
what about the chain belt? Do you remember those? Or like the really long shirts that went down to your knees and then you would wear
leggings underneath?
Yes, you would wear your stirrup leggings with those.
Yes.
And maybe either a skinny belt around your waist or one of those chain belts. belts. Do you remember? You know what I'm talking
You're
about?
just
Those
a little
metal
bit older,
belts.
so I remember those, but I did not wear them.
I think I did the long shirt with leggings.
Right.
But I probably wore flats with them for whatever reason. Maybe my kids.
I really want to bring an extra suitcase, and when I go see my mom in a couple weeks, just take all the photos so we can go through them together, because
that would be fun.
So many silly, awful, hilarious memories.
Yeah, that's definitely a wine night. I have the wine. I'm still waiting to make my summer mix.
Is it in a box?
Only if it's in a white box with gold writing.
No, I'll put it in a box.
Yeah. Well, can you imagine what our kids are going to be laughing about? Oh, do you remember? What are they going to say?
I was a perfect mom.
Oh,
nothing.
Do you remember, those old iPads that we used to have? And they were like 13 inches, and now they're only like 2.
I didn't get a phone until I was this age. I had to have a laptop. Like, it'll be like, my parents didn't even get me an iPad. I had to have a hand-me-down.
Nothing to complain about.
Yeah.
Well, mine will complain. We didn't get phones until, she didn't get a phone until she was in the 5th grade. And the only reason we caved because
5th grade?
we were not going to get it to her till middle school, but we caved at 5th grade because she went on a school trip without any parent. And so I'm like, that's too far for you to go by yourself. And they weren't allowed to bring their phones if they had one. So she had to go to the bathroom a lot, call home real quick. Hey, we're so-and-so. Okay, bye. So he got a phone a little sooner than she did at the time. He needed it.
I remember when we gave ours
It was like 4th, maybe 5th grade for him. It had to have been 4th because I was like, that's a year younger than she did. But at the time, she was splitting off into junior high and he was going to daycare by himself. And I was like, but it was a different time for them.
Please.
For them.
Please.
Nowadays, they get it coming out at birth. Here's your phone. Here's your iPad.
Yeah. What umbilical cord attached to their phone?
I'm going to be very excited to see if this picture comes out.
Yeah, me too.
Stay tuned. In another 6 weeks, we'll see if our film was developed.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. On that note, do you remember when you could do 1 hour photo? I distinctly remember homecoming and prom pictures. And man, Saturday after I got up and got going, I was at the Pack and Save, Payless, I can't remember, the drugstore, whatever our drugstore was.
CVS?
No, we didn't have CVS. We had
ours went to Walmart or Kmart.
Oh, we took ours to. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
It was green and blue.
And it was funny because I had to actually fill out the envelope.
Yes.
Because the guy's like, well, I think that goes in here. I said, yes, give that to me.
He ripped the top off.
Yes. And he said, well, I'm not sure. I said, just give me like 3 or 4 of those. I've got one. He's like, oh, I said, because 1 each goes in each of these. And he looked at me like, oh, and then it's asking for a single, or I say, just, I don't know, double.
35 millimeter. Yep,
right.
Yep.
We took ours to Long's Drug, which I think turned into CVS.
Yes.
We had an Eckerd. I don't know what our Eckerd was at that CVS or if it was Walgreens previous. It had to have been Walgreens because Eckerd was on the corner and then it moved into its own store and then that became Walgreens. The CVS around here is starting to go a little down.
I know. I love CVS. Sorry, we digress. Well, I think that was a good one, people. Don't ask me to pick again because we're just going to talk about stuff forever. You're welcome.
Pause, please.